Wisconsin has one of the most transparent and openly welcoming natural resources agencies in the country when it comes to deer management. And it just got better with the creation of the Deer Management Assistance Program, or DMAP. DMAP is now up and running, and I talked with DMAP coordinator Bob Knack to learn how the program's coming along.
So the three core values that the program is based on is one, that whitetail deer are an important species here in Wisconsin and should be held in high esteem. From the social aspects and the traditions of deer hunting to the economic benefits that we have from deer as well. The second one is that wildlife are held in the public trust, and so we're managing deer for the benefit of all Wisconsin citizens. And the third is that, you know, the habitat improvements you can do for deer on your property are going to benefit a lot of other wildlife species as well. There's 3 levels. At level 1, there's no minimum acreage requirement. Essentially anybody can join. You'll get technical assistance and information from the department. Get involved with landowner workshops and field days. Level 2, the minimum acreage requirement is 160 acres. There is a fee associated with that as well. It's $75 for a 3-year agreement. At level 2 and level 3, you get a site visit with professional wildlife biologist and a forester that'll walk your property with you. Based on the information that they receive during that site visit, they'll create a management plan for the property as well that you can use to assist you with your habitat objectives. Currently, we have over 180 applications now, estimate probably over 400 landowners that are involved, and the interest is there, and really the department hasn't done a lot of advertising since we closed the applications for 2014. We're working on exactly what this program is going to be, and hopefully after we get a year under our belt here, we're really going to open up the doors and move forward. The response I'm hearing from landowners is they really appreciate the communication the department is doing. Every 2 weeks, landowners receive an update on the program, as well as technical information they can use, and it's ranged from land management techniques to diseases. The other thing that our level 2 and 3 landowners are really appreciating is the site visits and the opportunity to interact with professionals on the ground, have them walk their property, point out tree species that the landowner didn't even know existed. Next year we plan on opening DMAP enrollment for public land as well, and we have some thoughts on, you know, trying to increase hunting opportunities for maybe the deer hunter that doesn't own private land themselves. It'll be an opportunity to share information between the department and landowners. You know, we can learn from private landowners as well that spend a lot of time on their properties. So I think that's a really big benefit that I see of this, and getting neighbors talking to each other about their habitat and deer management goals, and really kind of bringing people together is the hope for it. We received applications from a number of landowners that have already formed cooperatives and are working together, and I think it's going to be a good opportunity for us to learn from them and something we can use as an example to carry on in the future.
I had a chance to look at a DMAP property with landowner James Lanier and wildlife biologist Ron Lichty. Well, James, how long has your family owned this property?
My great-grandmother bought the property over 100 years ago.
Wow. Mm-hmm. And you've done some work on it, I guess, huh?
We've got about a 5-acre shrub plot where we've got hazelnut, red osier dogwood, we've got plum, crab, spruce trees. We've got a 3-acre prairie that we've also got on the property.
So what are you going to be doing here on this property, Ron?
Well, specifically, we'll be looking at the things that James has already done on his properties, and maybe what we can do to enhance some of his objectives for the property.
From what you've seen here, what do you think the deer population is on this property?
It looks like the deer population is doing, you know, okay out here. It's not overpopulated. It's not creating a lot of problems on the landscape or for the habitat right now. So we could probably see it, you know, the population stabilized or actually increase a little bit.
Now, this is an area where antlerless deer can be taken, right?
Yeah, this is in the farmland zone, so antlerless deer can be taken with the permits that when you buy your license, so they will be available that way. There also are antlerless tags that through the DMAP program that can be assigned to DMAP landowners or cooperatives. So looking at all those things and meeting the objectives of the landowners or the cooperatives, we can kind of set a quota antlerless tag available for that property.
To the south of us, there's a landowner that has 200 acres. And through the DMAP program, I've contacted him for the first time and actually just met him through the program and talked with him about his management goals. and how possibly we can work together using the DMAP program.
And it's great to work with private landowners as it relates to wildlife issues. So James has been one of those guys that it's been real great to work with. I've enjoyed coming out to his property, looking at what he's been doing, and hopefully coming up with a good management plan in the future to enhance that and create good habitat for both whitetails and other wildlife out here.